Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So, I am going to talk about my favorite brushes, which brushes I recommend. We're talking about makeup brushes. And so yeah, I've got a good range of brushes, reasonably the e.l.f. to like, let's say, Smashbox, Scott Barnes, artist brushes, all that stuff. So yeah. So, okay. I'm gonna probably go to the ones I have here. These are the ones, my everyday ones. I literally have them here, like the ones I grab all the time. I will show you other ones here. I do use, I got so many brushes, which I have not dived in to try it out yet. So, yeah, let's dive on in. So, foundation brushes. So my favorite foundation brush is the Sigma brush. It's the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80. I have like 4 or 5 of these on hand. I do rotate these with some other velour pops. So if I'm in like a velour pop mood, I do really recommend the Sephora collection ones because they are really a dupe to the original Tati Beauty sponge. Rest in peace, Tati Beauty. I am hoping it comes back in the near future. I think it might be. She's not done yet. I low-key think she's gonna be back with her makeup. So yeah, because it's like when I say it's like almost a dupe to like almost a smaller version. It's like the same size, or it's smaller but same shape type thing. So yeah. When it comes to foundation, these ones I do recommend. And if you want to use a beauty blender, I keep a beauty blender here, but I don't use it very often. This one does really need to get washed. I do really need to get washed my brushes. So yeah. So when it comes, I don't really have a concealer-ish brush I like using, but I do like using, this is not a concealer brush. I like to find brushes that will be pretty big in size. This is actually like a foundation brush from Sephora collection. But like, it's like a quote that's saying, use your tools how you like it. I'm like, okay, I'm going this route because I like how it goes in here. I like pat my concealer out. If not, I'll use the smaller version like it. It is the Pro Concealer Setting One by Sephora collection. The Sephora collections are actually nice brushes as well. If you have access to a Sephora as well. And then for like a contour, I don't really contour, but I use this one more for like a bronzer and all that stuff. I like using this one. It's the e.l.f. contouring brush. e.l.f. has good brushes. I do like them, but they are cheap. They do fall apart after a while. This is my second one where I replace it. I will use this to like put in my bronzer as well. There's another brush I do use time and time again. It is from Clio. It is a Canadian brand, unfortunately. This is from our Canadian girlies. There it is. It's this Clio brush right here. It's like typed out and all that stuff. All that jazz. Do really recommend it. Sigma does have a similar brush as well to it that you can use. Sigma has really nice brushes as well. What else do I use here? You can also, if you want to use this style e.l.f. brush as well for contour, because it does have an oval shape where you can press it in, all that stuff to the skin, all that stuff, or then like along the chin as well. And actually these Moda brushes too are decent ones as well. This is the Moda complexion one because I like anything that has like a dome shape, like this, and then flat. I'm not 100% sold on Moda brushes, but I do use these one time at a time. Particularly this one brush, because I also got Moda brushes here that I picked up fairly recent, but gotten around to play with it. So I'm gonna try again in my collection here. I'll get it out. I got the Moda Pro contouring ones. These ones might be better built than these ones. Let's go zoom out, find out. Box cutters. It definitely needs to get washed because it has that like stuff. Yeah, soap does feel really nice, so it might be really good. Oh. But it freaking stinks. Oh. Yeah. It's going over there. It's definitely gonna need washing. Normally I just rinse it down with the cinnamon cigarettes, but I think it needs to get a full down wash. Not in the mood for that. So if I want a quick powder type brush, this actually brush right here by, oh my gosh, what is it called? Real Techniques. Because if you want like something like in here, going underneath the eye type thing, I got this actually on Amazon on sale one day. So like, always looking for a sale. Like I gotta say, like I got both of these brushes. Some of these brushes are, even though I might have like MAC brushes, I have them for a few years, so yeah. Like when I say like some of my MAC brushes are old, some are old. Yeah, like these Moda brushes here, I am not 100%. These are the ones I use the least in my collection. If I can figure out how to donate brushes, I'm gonna get rid of these brushes. I need to clear out my brushes here soon, and maybe like donate to like the product program or something. Rather big sister, or where it goes. So yeah, another decent, decent brush is the Scott Barnes 67. This is one of my older brushes. Well, I've been like 5 years or more. The only one that sucks about why I don't like using this one too much is because it sucks to clean. It takes forever to dry. It takes a couple days to dry. The big puffier brushes are like that. I might also, this e.l.f. brush is not like, I don't recommend this brush at all because like I prefer the Scott Barnes brush over this one. I'm actually would get rid of this one, this powder brush, because I don't really use this one at all, and it was a 6 face, and it's just, I do like a lot of e.l.f. brushes, so. Another good brand, if you can get a hold of it, and they're built to last, are these Smashbox brushes. The Smashbox brushes, if you can get a hold of these brushes, I highly recommend the highlight brush and then the blush brush, because I got two highlighter brushes, and I also got their fan brush here as well, and I got a dual fiber brush here as well for foundation. I don't really use this one too much. If I can get away from this one, I would recommend this one. And then this one here too, the where is it? The sheer powder brush too, because I find it very flimsy of a brush. But overall, I will use this one time to time. Like I always talked with F80 because I got a good collection of Smashbox these are actually Sigma brushes. These are lovely brushes. I ordered these like online on the Sigma site. That's the Queel one. This one's my older Sigma brushes here, the tapered F35. That is a MAC. I just ordered another brush here, the small tapered M brush one here as well. So yeah, Sigma actually has really good brushes. They're really built to last as well. Like I just think maybe I just threw one out fairly recently because it just started shedding. But I also have like longer brushes that are built better than Sigma. I'm going to get to those ones as well. Also, what I would prefer, even if you can find them, Marc Jacobs makes beautiful brushes too. This is the only makeup Marc Jacob brushes I own. I don't use this one very often again because this is another one that sucks to dry. When I mean dry, it takes like a few days because it's too dense up here. Same as the Scott Barnes one. But then lately I'm more into a cream bronzer one, so I haven't been using the powder bronzer brushes too much. If I do go to it, I'll go over the my Scott Barnes one. And oddly enough, this little guy here, I don't know what brand it is, I can't remember where I got it from. It was part of a friend's collection of brushes. But honestly, I use this little guy. Not what it's intended for. I use it for blush. My liquid blushes. Awesome. So when it comes to eye brushes, I prefer my MAC brushes. Or, again, trying to grab my eye brushes. Oh. So my eye brushes are located all in here. That type of thing. Got a little bit mix of everything, and you got that Sigma. I got Smashbox. Again, this one's a glowing brush. I like to use it more, but I keep forgetting that it's good to go underneath the eye right here. Smudge things around. I like to using this is a Sigma brush, the small tapered blending. E40 Max, which I just ordered. E45 small. Okay, which one is this one? It was a Pro Max, and then I like the certain brushes, so when it comes to ordering certain brushes, I like ordering lots of certain ones. I think that was Pro Max. That would be slightly different. Sometimes I have my box cutter nearby, and sometimes it's not. Okay, this one's a lot better than the one yeah, so this one's a slightly smaller one, so I'm really gonna enjoy this one because even though I like this brush, I just don't like how, I'm making sure I got the right one. Even though they're like similar ones, they're both E45, but this one's the max. It's a lot longer one, so I find it too flimsy sometimes, so I will prefer something like this. So like knowing by looking at the bristles of this one, I know I'm gonna like this one a lot. MAC, and then also another brush I really enjoy from is Smashbox, the shadow blending one, because it's nice and flares out nicely, and then I can like get in the crease really good. These are the ones that you'll find me use a lot. If not that one, the MAC. Oh, where are you, MAC? Well, over you, 217. I probably do right down here. Right here. This one right here, because this is the 224S. This is one of my new, not as new, because here's the thing with MAC brushes. I did not like them at the beginning when they were reformatting, the reformulation of them. But I guess when we're after washing, using it, breaking it in, and all that stuff, I'm grown to like them again. Because I do own here, no. Where are you? Right here, this is my older one. 224. Like, you notice how this one's more puffier and all that stuff? Because the older one's made with, I think, the goat hair. Or something, I can't remember what the old ones are. But like the newer ones, the snack ones, once the more you wash it, the more you use it, it has that break-in factor, but it takes a little while to get through that. So that's why I like also using the Smashbox one I just said I'm using, and then MAC. Also the Scott Barnes. Where did he go? I'm just making my eyes go funky at moments. Here. This is the Scott Barnes 62 one is actually really nice too. I like how tight it is sometimes, and I can like easily get in the crease. As long as it's easy, bendable, easy to use for me, I will use it. That was just a bit of a rundown of what brushes I do own. We are going to do a second video with me going through all my brushes and doing a declutter. Getting rid of some of the brushes I really don't use very often. Doing a cleanup of the brushes here in a little bit. So yeah, I post 2 videos twice a week on Wednesdays and Fridays at 10 a.m. PST. Don't forget to subscribe, don't ring a bell. And yeah, I'll be definitely doing a part 2 of this video. Realizing that I need to go through my brushes and declutter a bunch.